connected to Facebook. Here we go, we are connected to Facebook. So hello to everyone. I want to start saying that I am so pleased to be part of the IPHM Festival, a collaborative event that brings together everyone interested in holistic and wellness and beauty. The event is organized by IPHM, and you can find out more about them on the iphm.co.uk. So here we go. I'm Ivan. And today I will be talking about how to move your anger with mindfulness. So I will start this session first introducing myself. Then we're going to do a small exercise. I will be talk through anger, what is it, how our body reacts to it, and how can we cure or remove it with mindfulness. And if you have any question, please do it. So for the exercise, I will need you to have a piece of paper. So I will introduce myself, find a piece of paper, a pen, and then we will do the exercise. So I am Ivan, but mostly people know me as Jude. I live in Italy, in the beautiful Lake Como. I've launched Healing with Jude practice last May. There is a healing space where I guide people to live their life in a still, mindful, and beautiful way. I am a life confidence coach and a mindfulness master practitioner. I am also the author of 2 poetry collections. One is called Words, and the other one is called Sorry, I'm Mad. And both of them is about my personal experience with mental health. And I am also one of the founders of the Blue Aura Healing Retreat. So let's start the session with a great exercise. So I want you to take a piece of paper, a pen, and I want you to write down anything that creates anger inside of you in this moment, or maybe something that made you angry today. It can be anything, but needs to be connected with the feeling of anger. Okay? So just write it down, take your time, think about it. And when you are ready, take the piece of paper, fold in 4, and place it in front of you. And we're gonna get back to that later. So take your time, just write down anything that makes you angry, anything, or any situation that actually makes you angry during this period. That can be anything that you want. Then fold the piece of paper and leave it in front of you. Okay, so nowadays it's so easy to fall into anger, and most of the time we get angry and frustrated by simple things, such as losing maybe the train, or wrong conversation or misunderstanding with a friend, or because we drop a bit of coffee, or because we forget the keys somewhere, or anything, and we get so angry. And as soon as the anger touch us, one of the first things that happens is that terrible change of mood and that terrible change of body behavior inside of us. Our mood becomes, as I call, the hell. So we start to think about the baddest things we can do. We can, our moods, as I said, become a hell. So we start to think of the baddest things that we can do to the world, or maybe to the people that make us angry. Our heart start racing, some of us grinding the teeth, and we feel that terrible tension that completely change the perception of the reality. Some of us explode, and so we go over dramatic, and some of us, we just keep the anger inside. And in both cases, what happens to our body is that we can get ill. So we get stressed, we get sad, we get depressed, and this consumes us to the point to have also illness to muscles, to have problems with our nerves. This has happened even if we explode in a moment of anger, and even if we how can I say, and even if we keep it inside of us and we totally forget to get it out. So our ancestors, millions of years ago, lived the anger in a different way as us. Was something that they lived just for a moment, and they just was just going away. Some of you know about the flight and fight mode, and the fight and flight mode were a quite easy thing for our ancestors. So they used to go out from the cave in search for food, and they find in front of them maybe an aggressive animal, so let's call a lion in front of them, heart racing, and they had to choose, do I fight the lion or do I escape from the lion? Most of them, they escape from the lion, creating that huge quantity of adrenaline, and after a few moments, they were totally okay. Stress left, done. No anger, no anything. They survived to the situation. But today is not anymore as this. So we do live with so much stress. Society asks us so much. We keep running in search of something that we don't even know. And this creates a stress, this creates anger, and we get angry with ourselves because we think that we are not doing the best for ourselves. So I do an example with myself. So I used to get really angry in the past, but really angry. And I was getting angry mostly if something on my routine was not going as I wanted. When I was living in London, I used to flat share with two other guys. I had a really strict routine in my mind. So I was waking up at 7 o'clock because at 7 o'clock, none of my flatmates was awake. So at 7:10, I was going to the bathroom, 7:30 breakfast, 7:45, blah, blah, blah. I was a terrible planner, terrible planner. So one day, one of my flatmates decided to wake up at 7 o'clock. And at 7:10, he went to the bathroom and he had a shower for maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. And you can just imagine the anger and the frustration that I had inside of me. I wanted to break everything. I wanted to break the walls. I wanted to break my flatmate. I was like, come on, I need to go to work. Why are you doing this to me? And as soon as he opened the door, I just smile and say, have a good day. But for the entire day, the situation completely consumed me inside. And I was really stressed and everything was inside and I was feeling really bad. I couldn't sleep that day. With mindfulness, I've changed my way to how to behave with anger and frustration in this situation, but in general in life. So the first thing that mindfulness teach you is to be open to your emotions as never before. That is something that most of us, we forget to do because when we are 7 years old, the society and the way that we grow, mostly the society say to us to don't listen to your instincts and intuition anymore, and you should follow certain rules. So, and in these rules, depending from which family you come from, you can't live emotion openly. Like I come from a Latino family, and as a Latino, my mother taught me when I was a kid, you should not show your emotion. You should always show that you are strong, that you have a big smile. If you want to cry, don't cry, keep it inside. That's totally fine. If you're angry, keep it inside, and that's fine. Okay, don't show anything, just show that you are powerful. Okay. And because of that, me as other people as well, we don't know how to live our emotions. Like right now, I know how to live my emotions, but I used not to know how to live my emotions, never. But how can we accept our feelings and emotions as they are? And how can we accept the way that we feel, the anger, the sadness, the stress, in a way that can actually balance ourselves? Mindfulness has 7 pillars, and I call them rules. And these pillars is the best way to start following who you are and how you want to be here in the moment and in the future, because remind yourself that what you seed today is what you're going to collect in your future. So if you are totally present and you seed your present in the right way, in the future, you will just have bright things around you. So the first pillar of mindfulness is not judging. Not judging means to stop the urge of categorizing a thought. And when you're angry, the first thing that you do is to judge the situation, is to judge the way that you should speak, is to judge the way that you should behave. And this is totally wrong, because you should not judge the situation. You just should stop, breathe, and not judge and not categorize. It's okay. Another pillar is the patience. So being patient means that sometimes it's better to take things slowly in order to create stillness and calmness. And when you are angry, or anyway, when anger comes to touch you, you should just stop, close your eyes, breathe, open your eyes, see the situation, and say to yourself, can I take this anger slowly? Can I take it away completely? Do I need it now? Then there's the beginner's mind pillars. So see all the experience and events in life as they are, as if they are the first time you are living them. That means when you are angry, you should stop again, breathe, and see the situation with a new pair of fresh eyes. So probably because of the generalization that you are doing in the anger situation, you are just seeing negative things when actually you can see in another way. Maybe there is some details that can make you completely change the view of the anger inside of you. Another one is trust. So trust your intuition and instincts, and this is connected to what I said before. When we are 7 years old, we started to get back into society, we go to school, well, maybe you were already in school, and we totally forget to be connected to our intuition and instincts, because what we have around and the people that we have around, they say to us that this is not right, that you should follow certain rules and certain things to be okay in this world. So we forget completely to trust our intuition and instincts. And when you are angry, or you started to get angry, what you should do is listen to your intuition and instinct that we say to you, I'm not supposed to be angry in this moment. I'm supposed to be patient. I'm supposed to see the situation in a different way. I should not judge, and I just should be here in this moment. Another pillar is the non-striving. So not always you need a result to be what you want to be, and you should be always yourself. So when I used to get angry, I used to get angry because I wanted a result always. And in the example that I've done, the result was to follow my routine, and my routine was quite stricted. I wanted to do that in that time. And that was totally wrong. Why could I not change my routine and do something new for myself while I was looking for a result. And that result, not having that result, that creates a huge stress inside of me. So not striving in mindfulness, you're supposed not always you need a result to be what you want to be and to be where you are. Another pillar is acceptance, that is acknowledging that things are as they are, and it doesn't mean giving up, but accept that if a situation is in that way, that's okay. And you will find the solution believing in yourself, listening to your intuition. And when you are angry, sometimes, because of the way that we grow up, because of our beliefs, because of experience that we have in the past, every time that happens something that makes us angry, or it connects to something um, that is completely negative in our life, we just stop to accept it. And what we do, we create this spiral, this circle of negativity inside of us. So when you are angry, you're supposed to accept the situation. That it doesn't mean that the person in front of you needs to scream at you, or the situation needs to break you, but it means that you look to the situation, you just accept, and you find a better solution. And the better solution could be, I just stop, I just listen to myself, I just look to what I have around that can help me in this moment to be what I want to be. That could be a balance, like that you want to be balanced, that you want to be happy, that you want to feel okay with you. And the last pillar is letting go. And the letting go, it really connects so much with the anger attitude, because sometimes in life, we need to let it go. Anything good and anything bad that is happening in our life. And when we are angry, we just stop to the anger, and we just get angry inside of ourselves, and we can't see anything that is just red. And instead, you just should look to the situation and let it go. Because as I always say, life is made by moments, and each second is a new moment, is a new healing moment for yourself. And if you follow these pillars, this will really help you to find the balance inside of your life, but will also help you to see things in an open way, in a much more mindful way. So what I suggest also is, if there is any situation that makes you angry, like, because we need to divide it between being angry because it happened something in this moment, and being angry because we have a situation inside of our life that keeps banging, that keeps knocking the door. So what I suggest is, you look to the situation, journaling, you just put down, you write everything that makes you angry, and then you create your own plan. And your own plan is your own solution. And how you do that? As an observer. So you close your eyes, you breathe, you connect with yourself, and suddenly you are in the front of the situation that you are in the moment as an observer. So you don't judge yourself. You are patient with yourself. You don't find, like, you're not searching for a result, but you're searching for a solution, and you let it go. And you will see that step by step, this will help you to gain that positivity, that happiness, that calm that makes your life completely balanced, and you will be ready to, anytime that something angry will start to knock at your door, to look to it and say, hey, I don't need you. Remind that anger is always connected to something that happened in your past, is always connected with beliefs. So the way that you grow up in certain situations, or the way that society sees certain things. Because what makes you angry, it's not something that probably makes me angry as well. So you just need to look back and see, why do I get angry for this situation? What happened in the past that makes me think? And when you find out, you just need to put in your mind that that situation, it can be totally different right now, because you are in the present. What happened in the past was from the past, and what is in the future, you don't know yet, but you can live the present. So you look and you say, oh, this is part from the past. Do I need it? No, I don't need it, because I need to be present right now, seeding all my positivity around me that will gain me in the future something good, something beautiful, something that I really need inside of me, for me, around me, and for the people that I love around me. Because remind yourself, if you get angry all the time, that anger, it connects to anyone that you have around. And also for in an energy perspective, if you are always angry, also the walls around you, okay, so the walls of your house will take the anger. So you're gonna go inside of a place that you think is a comfort zone, but instead that will consume you inside and will make you really, really angry all the time. Okay, so now I want you to take that piece of paper. So I don't know if someone connected just now. I just said at the beginning to take a piece of paper, a pen, and to write down anything that makes you angry, anything that makes you angry, that maybe make you angry today. I'm really sorry, my English today is like amazing, as you can see, and you can hear. Write down what makes you angry, or something that makes you angry today, this week, or that keep you make you angry for a long time, because this can happen as well. Okay. So when you're ready, take the piece of paper that is placed in front of you, and we're gonna do now a quick meditation, a visualization that will help us to throw away that anger that in the moment is inside of you. So take the piece of paper, place it in your hands, and squash it on your face, okay? And then close your eyes, remind yourself straight back, and let's focus on the breathing, okay? So we inhale and we exhale. And keep following the natural rhythm of each inhale and each exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And now let's do a visualization together. Think about of all the points that you wrote down in that piece of paper that you're squashing in your hands. Think of what you wrote. And for each point, feel the feeling that the anger gives to your body. Feel maybe your heart racing, maybe your hands sweating, maybe you are grinding your teeth, maybe you are just squashing the fist as never before. And breathe. And in each inhale and in each exhale, just follow that sensations, that anger, that bad feeling that you're feeling inside when you think to what you wrote down. Now, focus on your heart and feel how your heart is feeling in this moment while you're squashing the piece of paper. Maybe your heart is struggling at the moment. Maybe it's waiting for something new to happen. Or maybe you just want to release the anger in you. And breathe. Keep breathing. And now squash it more. Squash more the hand, the piece of paper. And it's your time to let the anger leave you completely. You are stronger than that. You don't need that anger to feel good in this world. Repeat in your mind, I don't need anger to feel good in this world. I am not the anger. I am power. I am light. I am love. Keep the anger out of me. And now squash it harder. And repeat again, I don't need that anger to feel good in this world. I am not that. I am power. I am light. I am love. And now we're gonna do 3 cycles of deep breathing. And on the last one, when we're gonna exhale, you just open your fist, you take the piece of paper and you tear it off. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and on this exhale, open your hand, take that piece of paper and tear it off in 10,000 pieces and throw it away. And now we inhale and we exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and release what you don't need anymore. I hope you're feeling fine. If there's any question, just ask. When you are angry, it's because of how the situation touched you in the past. It's something connected to, as I said before, to your experiences. It's something connected to the way that society is around you, or also because of the fact that you don't want to be judged by others, living things, because people will think that you are weak. When you open yourself to live the emotion, the anger, the strange sensation inside of you, and you release it, that is not being weak, but that means that you are power, that you are super powerful with yourself. You are super powerful with who you are. You are super powerful in this world. And this is you because you are unique. And as a unique person, you need to follow what your instincts and what your intuition is saying to you. When I used to, in the past, get really angry about different situations, the first thing that I was doing, it was to punish me, to don't speak up, to don't leave the situation as it was. So I was maybe eating a lot, or I was not respecting myself. I was in the corner, maybe crying because of the anger that was inside of me. And that is a completely wrong thing to do with yourself. When you're angry, you should not release it being over dramatic or screaming to the world or screaming against something, but you just should stop, breathe. You just do a big inhale and a big exhale, and you just release that anger, because we don't need that, do we? Like, do we need to get angry? We don't, because anger gives us stress, give us sadness, give us depression, give us anxiety, and this anxiety can translate in something really bad to our body. We start to grind in our teeth, we start to shake, we are not able anymore to leave the situation as it is. Because remind yourself, you perceive your life as you want in the moment. There's not anything bad and there's anything good in life, but exists just the way that you perceive what you have around and how you live the situation. And at this moment, I have clients that comes and say, I'm really angry about what is going on to the world in this moment. I'm really angry because of lockdowns. I'm really angry because I lost my job. I'm really angry with everything that I have in front of me. And what I say all the time is just stop. Look to the good things that you have in your life. You are here with me in this moment, okay? You are here, and we need you here to make things work in a better way. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is actually stop, write down, breathe, meditate, and let it go. And this is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. And I don't know how much I have left. Can't understand from here. Oh God, just 1 second. 5 minutes left. Good. So let me just share my screen. Here we go. How I can share. Good. So these are my infos. So just 1 second, I move. So visit my website to check what I do as a coach. I do one-to-one sessions all the time, so just check. It's healingwithyou.com. If you have any question or if you want to know more, just write me on the email info@healingwithyou.com. Then go on Instagram and follow me. Is healing with_Jude. And I do have also a podcast that is available in all the podcast platforms. That is called Healing with Jude podcast. I am a founder with 2 friends of the Blue Hour retreats. They are the retreats that we're gonna do if COVID will be everything fine in Italy. We will be doing in Italy from the 18th until the 20th of June. And if you're interested to read my books, they are available on Amazon. So search for Jude St. Jude. That is my pseudonym, it's the right word, and check that 2 books. And here we go. I think I've said everything. And let me just go back to, can't go back anymore. And I am, just 1 second, because I want to finish in the right way, saying thank you for joining us or for joining me today. This talk is part of the IPHM festival. If you're interested in holistic wellness and beauty, then do a sign up to the newsletter at iphm.co.uk. And thank you so much for being here with me.